game with a Brazilian girl versus a wholesome like Japanese girl
Yeah, I talk because every woman the same.
is they're not the same. Their DNA is different. Their culture is different. The language is different. They're not the same, dude.
But that's
If
what
I run Japanese game in Brazil, they're gonna think I'm a beta ass cuck. And if I go to Japan and I game girls like they're Brazilian, I'm gonna get deported. It's very much different. All girls are different because if you game the same to all women, you're like it's like you're an autistic robot, dude.
no, but this is what I'm trying to get.
Different women.
This is what I'm trying to get you.
Okay.
See, you're changing yourself based on the women. I'm saying the women have to change based on me. That's what you're not getting. So in any situation,
But that's not the reality, dude.
no,
That's saying the world needs to change for me because I'm so special.
No, it is the reality. Because what I'm saying to you is, in any situation, somebody has to submit to somebody else. So what I'm saying is, if you're in a situation with a woman, right, and you're changing for her, you're submitting to her. If she's changing for me, she's submitting to me.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that you changing for the woman is you essentially submitting to women. So you say, well, this girl's like this, and I feel like this girl's like this, so I'm going to do this with this girl, and I'm going to do that with that girl. So you don't have an actual masculine identity. Shout out to Miles Cunningham. You're not grounded in your stuff. You're not grounded in this is how Mike does it, and that's it. And they have to bend to your will. Why are you bending to their will?
I'm not changing my core values. I'm just changing the speed I'm going.
But you said that there's a different way you would go at a Brazilian chick versus some wholesome girl.
Absolutely. It just works better.
So
well, I mean, look, so if you want to take a hit on success and you just want to like force it, okay. But it ain't gonna, dude, you're asking a girl who's like, their traditions have been passed down for thousands of years, and then they see a black guy and then all of a sudden they just turn hip hop and they look like a black girl from New York. Like what the fuck, dude? How's that? That's not, you gotta be grounded in reality, man.
Oh my God.
They've lived it a certain way for like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you game an Asian girl, you cannot run this New York fucking like style game, whatever it is that you do. Like how many countries have you gamed in?
I've been to a lot of different countries. It's all the same shit.
Name them. Name them.
I've been to Canada. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to Brazil. You know, so I'm saying
Canada, Jamaica, Brazil. It's all like Jamaica, Brazil, identical. But okay, Canada and New York, very similar.
What about the women who come to America from other places? And I do the same thing to those women, and it's the same outcome. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is somebody's going to submit, let it be the woman. And what I'm saying is that a lot of times, like for example, I hear a lot of pickup artists say, pass her shit test. So if a woman shit tests you, that means you're trying to pass her test. If you're trying to pass her test, that means you're submitting to her program. You're doing what she wants you to do.
Okay. So you're just saying do what you want to do. And
no, I'm saying be a leader and have a program and only deal with women who follow your program. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. What if you're a guy? What if you're a student and you do that and like no girl responds to you? Then what do you do?
No, there's going to be girls that respond to you because you're going to find the women who follow your program. That's what I'm saying. But first, the guy has to have a program. So you got to teach him how to figure out who he is, what he wants, and how he wants it, and then deal with it that way.
You ever work with a 5'3" bald Indian guy?
Yeah, I worked with all types of guys. I worked with guys who are 6'9". I worked with guys who are dwarfs, all that stuff. I worked with all types of dudes.
Okay, so when a 5'3" bald Indian guy goes up to a girl and says, "I want to do the nasty dude," what happens? How many girls say yes to that?
Depends. If he finds the girls that actually are attracted to him, then he can.
Let's say he talks to 20 girls. How many will respond DTF in 5 minutes?
He only needs one.
I know, but how many out of 20? He only needs one, but it could be zero.
All right,
but it could be zero.
But it could then if it's zero, talk to 20 more. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is,
okay, what if you blow out the whole club? Then what do you do?
Go to another club. That's what I'm saying. Like the world is big. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this is what I'm saying. The thought is, y'all want to stick in because of scarcity. The mindset should be abundance. If there's an abundance of women on earth, why would I waste time with this woman who's giving me shit tests, who's wasting my time, who's being disrespectful? Why? Because she's hot? because she looks good, I can find another hot girl that's gonna show me cooperation. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why y'all love to chase the women who clearly show y'all that they don't like y'all. I never understood that.
Yeah, those are the girls I'm pursuing. Like seriously pursuing. It's just practice. It's just practice in the club. Like I don't really, none of those girls really matter. But I love to just plow to the end, man. I'll talk to a girl that doesn't like me, and I try to stay in for like 2 fucking hours.
But why?
And there's nothing more challenge because that's the epitome of game.
No, it's not.
Taking a girl that's no. It's like, oh, I called my ex-girlfriend. She came over and we banged. I mean, okay, well.
But see, that's the thing. But that's the thing. A lot of guys think game is trying to convince a woman that don't really like them to fuck them or deal with them. That's not game. That's chasing. Because this is the thing. If you're chasing a woman or dealing with a woman who is clearly showing you she's not really that interested, right? Then what you're essentially saying is you're agreeing with her that you're not the guy. You're agreeing with her that you're unattractive. Because if you were attractive, you wouldn't have to do all that.
I think game is ultimately getting what you want.
Right, but that's what
you got her, that's game.
Right, so do you want a woman who doesn't want you?
I want the skill to get the woman who doesn't want me. I don't want her. I fuck her, and then I'm probably not going to date that girl.
But what type of skill is that?
But listen, if I can get a girl who doesn't like me to go back home with me and you can't, that means my game is better than you. Because I can also get a girl that likes me to like me. You see what I'm saying?
So this is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, what is going on where you want to give a woman your time, energy, and attention who doesn't respect it or like it?
Listen, at our levels, we probably don't need to do all this, right? Because we have plenty of girls that like us for who we are, right? But I think in this debate, we're talking for guys that are learning the game, right? And when you're learning the game, when you're the beginner of game, you're gonna if with that method, you're gonna get 0, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a student talk to a girl for 30 minutes, get something and learn something, than a guy that just does 100 direct and get nothing. He's gonna be so fucking dejected. He's gonna feel like shit. If you tell a girl, I'm gonna do the nasty to you, listen, first of all, a percentage of those girls will seriously go to security and fucking complain. You have a chance of getting kicked out of the club. And then bye-bye Vegas club. Now you're banned from like the best clubs in the world. Okay, that could happen. I've seen, like, if you're ugly, dude, and you go direct to a girl, you're just gonna get blown the fuck out.
So how do you know he's ugly to the girl?
Bro, you know when somebody's ugly.
No. That's what I'm saying. See, that's my point right there. That's my point right there.
I don't know.
She has to determine whether she thinks he's ugly or not. You're saying it based on your perception. What I'm saying is, how do I know?
We all know if a dude's ugly.
No, I don't. I don't know if a dude's ugly. I don't be looking at dudes and be like, oh, he's cute and he's ugly. I don't do that.
Okay.
Because
Beetlejuice versus Michael B. Jordan. Who's ugly?
This is what I'm saying. I don't judge men because I'm not a woman. I don't have a vagina. So I don't know.
You don't need to have a
Yes, you do.
You don't need to have a vagina to know if somebody's more attractive than somebody else.
No, you need a vagina to know if a woman is going to want to fuck you or she finds you sexually appealing as a man. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of you guys are judging yourself. This is how dudes fuck up. They say, well, I'm not cute enough to approach her or talk to her. Or because I am ugly in her eyes, but they don't know, I'm going to stay and talk to this girl for 35, 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is. That's the problem. It's your mind. It's the mindset where you guys think this way about yourselves. You judge yourselves based on what other guys are saying or what you're thinking about yourself based on what you think other guys are saying or what you think the girl's going to say. And then you go and take action based on that, which is why dudes lose. So what I'm saying is essentially is this. Most guys, right, would, if you told them, hey, listen, you can get laid, you can get sex, you can fuck a girl or whatever in a shorter period of time, most guys would say, okay, let me do that versus longer. Most guys would probably be like, hey, let me deal with women who actually like and respect me versus women who are going to give me shit tests, disrespect me, and treat me like I'm nothing. And then my ego is going to try to get me to get her so I can feel like I'm the man because I got this girl who said no 10 times.